What up, Dokkanners? Welcome back to Tsunami for another video on Dragon Ball Z! Dokkan Battle, a massive data download took place last night, and now we're going to go over every single thing that happened in the data download, both for Global and JP. So shout out to Proton as well as all of the data miners in the community. I love that these guys are able to get all this information out quickly and efficiently. So there's some good stuff, and then there's some bad stuff for me personally, but overall good stuff for most Dokkan players. There is also, I'm not going to say it's a 100% confirmation, but it kind of informally confirms and deconfirms particular units. So I'll go over that in a little bit more detail in a second. So real quick, the bullet points: Krillin Vegeta exchange unit, Zarbon Dodoria, win-lose units. I should not have been surprised that this was going to be a thing. Win-lose units, of course, just like last year. EZAs, we got the transforming Super Saiyan Goku EZA confirmed for part 2. AGL Beta and STR Jice. Got the story event, new levels for existing events, collection of epic battles level 2, support memories, and wallpapers. So we'll start by going over the translations for the new units and their EZA. Shout out to the homie Goresh. We'll start with Jice. This is the one that I know Goresh has been looking forward to the most. Let's see if it pays off. Raises defense for 1 turn. This is the Jice super attack. Raises defense for 1 turn. Causes supreme damage and raises allies by attack and defense was 20% for 1 turn. So this guy originally would just cause supreme damage and raise allies attack by 20% or 30%? I think it was 20% for 1 turn. There was no defense boosting. There was no defense enhancement from the raising allies stats. So he basically just added defense, which is good because as a support unit, you want defense. That's good. Look at his base passive. He literally didn't have one before, and it jumps up to 90%. I'll take that. Attack and defense plus 90%. Attack and defense plus 20% per attack performed up to 60. Okay. So the more he supports, the stronger he gets. Extreme class allies, key plus 3, attack plus 30%. I was kind of expecting a defense there, but that's okay. Foresees enemy super attack. Glad that was not changed. Oof, glad that wasn't changed at all. Ginyu Force allies defense plus 40% if there's another Ginyu Force category ally on the team. You know who this benefits the most? Recoome. Recoome has now quickly become the best of the Ginyu Force units when it's all said and done. After everyone uses all their abilities, Recoome, I'm surprised at how wrong I was about that unit. I still stand by what I said though. High chance to guard is very annoying. But given that when he stacks those stats from getting hit, he gets so insanely strong. Now that you can see exactly where the attacks are coming, pairing up this Jice with the Recoome is going to make your units so much better. So wow, he's the biggest beneficiary of the Jace EZA. That's crazy. Let's check out Beta. Was I right? Raises defense? I was not right. Raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage. So they are going to be showing a little bit of an emphasis on the attack. Attack and defense plus 100% okay, woohoo! Attack and defense plus 20% per keister obtained. Yo, what the heck? High chance to evade enemy's attack. Including super attack as the first attacker in a turn. So they didn't change that, but they added more. Medium chance to perform a super attack. Additional super attack as a second or third attacker in the turn. Yo, this is really good. So if you want that dodge chance, you keep him in the first slot. You want the chance to possibly raise his defense twice in a turn, throw him in the second or third slot. This is really nice. Gains an additional 20% chance to evade enemies' attacks. If there's another Ginyu Force category ally on the team, oh my god. Ginyu Force, man. This might become my favorite team to run in general. This was my favorite free-to-play team for the longest time, as I've mentioned many times. Now they're coming back in a major way. That's crazy good. Alright, and the transforming Goku, we already know what that does, so we don't need to go over that again. Now we're looking at the Krillin and the Vegeta. So this is the next unit to take a look at. And this is where the informal confirmation and deconfirmation stuff kind of takes place. So the Krillin Vegeta is an exchange unit, for those of you who don't know. And that means, I don't think I mentioned this in my last video, the unit retains the Krillin traits in terms of categories and whatnot. So this is actually going to be an Earthlings unit, which is funny having the Vegeta here. Also, it's a support unit because Krillin is a super unit. Or not, did I say support? I meant super int, so super unit. But yeah, it's going to be funny to see that. But what's unfortunate for me, as the lead hype man for the Vegeta Zenkai LR for part 2, it's kind of been informally deconfirmed. I'm not going to say that it's completely out of the question, but based on this, when I saw this, I was really bummed out. But shout out to Clash for adding the edits in here to make this a more complete effect. Because for the exchange animations, I don't believe there's normal voice. I don't think there's any sort of voice stuff. It's always just the sound effects. So listen to this. audio might have been a little low there, but you get the point. So what's going on here is that the Vegeta, the exchange mechanic is Krillin blasting him and then Vegeta getting the Zenkai after getting essentially like revived by Dende. And this basically is what I was expecting the LR to be. So now since that's not going to be the case, or at least this is going to be the case for the free-to-play, it's looking very unlikely that this unit is going to be getting that LR. This specific unit. It doesn't mean Vegeta still won't get an LR, it's just that this specific moment is not going to be relegated to the free-to-play. So I'm really hoping that this free-to-play ends up being really good. But I think this unit and the Zarbon Dodoria will both be getting easy A's, because they're both kind of exhibiting pretty lame stats and skills right now. So let me jump over to the Goresh translations here. So Krillin Vegeta causes, yeah, it's going to be getting easy. This literally right here tells you. At the TUR level, it causes supreme damage. That means that there's going to be an easy A coming. Attack and defense plus 60%, gains an additional attack and defense plus 30% when performing a super attack. Medium chance to evade enemies' attacks and gains an additional attack and defense plus 30% per attack evaded, max of 60. Active skill exchange, able to be used once 4 attacks have been evaded. Oh wow, okay. Vegeta post-exchange raises attack infinitely, causes supreme damage, recovers 20% HP once only, attack and defense plus 100%, gains an additional attack and defense plus 50 when launching a super attack. That massive contrast in stats obviously makes sense since it's Vegeta now stepping in. But that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Once again, shout out to Clash for this awesome edit. I would have done the same thing myself, but seeing that, while it's cool and all, it just means that it's looking less likely that the Part 2 LR is going to be the Vegeta. Speaking of, there is no hint of a Part 2 yet, or an LR in Part 2 yet, which I will address further on in the video. Next, the Bardock and the Frieza first form. So for those of you wondering why there's a Bardock and a Frieza here suddenly, that is referring to the win-lose units. So we'll look at the data download right here, data release. You can see there's a Bardock right there, and there's a Frieza right here. So this is basically just the win-lose units from last year, Goku and Vegeta. Honestly, I prefer the Frieza in this particular case. I don't know which one's going to be the win-lose. Honestly, okay, I don't even know. Would it be... Frieza would probably be the win unit, since Frieza won against Bardock. Bardock would be the lose one. I wouldn't mind either one, honestly. I don't. If I had to pick, I'll pick Frieza, but whatever. So let's take a look at those translations. These guys are just not going to be that good. They're basically built the same way as the last year ones. Raises attack and defense by 35% for 1 turn. Causes supreme damage, attack and defense plus 35. Gains an additional attack and defense plus 35 when attacking. Gains an additional attack and defense plus 35 when there's an extreme class enemy. Gains an additional attack and defense plus 35 when performing a super attack. Gains an additional... Is this serious? There's no way. Is this a troll? I don't want to read all this. Gains an additional key plus 3 attack and defense plus 35 when performing an additional super attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. When there's one enemy, gains an additional key plus 5 attack and defense plus 35, performs 2 additional attacks that each have a medium chance of becoming a super attack when there are 2 or more enemies. What the heck, man? Okay, fine. I'm not going to read that again. If you got it, you got it. If not, pause it and read it. I don't care. Frieza raises attack and defense by 35. Oh my god. Dude, whatever. You understand. Okay, they're both free to play. They're both collectible units, so they're not going to do much. But apparently this guy is just... What is this? This is crazy. Now, the informal confirmation and deconfirmation is referring to this. The Vegeta and the Krillin and the Bardock. So, I now suddenly, and I'm not the only one who's thinking this way. I know a lot of people have been thinking about this. They even mentioned this beforehand. LR Bardock is looking more likely to be a Part 2 candidate. And the reason why I feel like it's now looking a lot more likely is because of last year. So if we take a look at last year, the win-lose units from last year were Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta from the Majin Buu saga when they were facing off to see who would fight Kid Buu on the Kai planet. Vegeta lost, and what's funny is that well, it's not funny, but what's noteworthy is that the LR Vegeta that then shows up a few days later ends up being basically like the next episode Vegeta. Because after Goku starts fighting, Vegeta gets, Vegeta swaps in after Goku gets tired. Vegeta gets bodied in 2 seconds, then he's like, amazing, right? And then that's this. So if history were to repeat itself, which it's looking like it's going to, in both the win-lose sense as well as the timing of the banner, it's very plausible now that based on the win-lose units, we could pretty much assume that the new LR will have something to do with them. So it could be that it's going to end up being the Bardock or the Frieza. I don't know if they're going to do a summonable LR Frieza, especially after the one that they just did. So it's looking more like a Bardock. Bardock hasn't had a real standout unit for a long time. So honestly, it's warranted. You know, objectively speaking, it's warranted. It's something that Dokkan deserves. As a Vegeta fan, I am a little butthurt, but it is looking more likely that we will be getting a Bardock. But let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. Now let's continue. Zarbon Dodoria. Again, yeah, there's got to be an easy A for this guy. Causes supreme damage, lowers attack. That's not enough. Attack and defense plus 70%. Attack and defense plus 10% per attack performed. Max of 50. Gains an additional attack and defense plus 50% if there is a character whose name includes Frieza attacking in the same turn. Soldier excluded. Space Traveling Warriors category allies key plus 2 attack and defense plus 20%. So a lot of stuff here. Also, support memories. A warrior awakened by rage support memory. So this is the Super Saiyan Goku support memory that we'll be getting from the collection of epic battles when you fight the heroes. You will be getting Planet Namek Saga Super Class allies, attack and defense plus 50% during battle. So that was obvious, that was inevitable, since the Frieza boosts the opposite. The Gohan tiers, the one where he's like, my dad's a Super Saiyan. This one is a Goku's family, let's move it up here. Goku's family category allies, attack and defense plus 10% for 2 turns from the start of battle. So that is what the 2 support memories do. And I believe that is it for the translations and all of the extra stuff here. So big shout out to the homie Garesh. Thank you very much. And anything else that I'm missing here? Let's just go through. I have a few other things I'd like to point out. More about this in a second. The 350 million download missions. There's a lot of missions here. And I've been seeing that there's a lot of Hercule statue related stuff. So it would appear that there's going to be an emphasis on Zenny during this campaign. And a fun little fact here from Truth, or from whatever this post is, I just got the Truth tweet. Zenny campaign coming with part 2. 157 million Zenny with all the missions completed. This is really good for new players and those who don't spend a lot of time in Dokkan. Easy A's, easy A's, easy A's. They destroy your Zenny count, all the awakenings, all of the things that you have to do in the game. The lifeblood of this game revolves around Zenny because you need that money to do all that stuff. You don't have the Zenny, you're not going to be doing a lot of the things that you want to do. So this campaign is actually throwing a bit more emphasis on that in the form of some of these missions and other things, which is really nice because now it'll allow the newer players to keep up, or at the very least, break even with all of the stuff that's going to be coming during the celebration. So that's a really, really nice touch. Couple more things to point out. The event to farm links faster will be released on the 9th at 8 a.m. Central European, basically in 24 hours. This was posted 10:53 p.m. the night before. So basically, as of me posting this video, it will likely be out. I just woke up and I can't do math. An hour, so 24 hours, so 11 o'clock. It's right now 6 a.m., so it'll be 12 plus like 17 hours. By the time you watch, it's like 16 hours. There you go. So in about 16 hours, this event will drop, and that's why I showed this. So I wanted to remind people that currently, this is the distribution for probabilities when it comes to link leveling. I don't know if there's anything else I need to be pointing out as far as the conditions here. This could just be in a vacuum. I don't know. But level 1, it's 80%. Level 9 is 3% to max out to level 10. So whatever they do with this event, it will have something to do with altering this distribution. And I'm all for it. I will be doing a video coming up regarding the links that you want to be looking out for that event. Last couple things. New event, Rage of Anger, Break Through the Siege. There will be 5 stages, 1 for each type, in which we have to face the Frieza soldiers. Each stage should have a total of 25 Frieza soldiers. By completing the missions, you will get Dragon Stones, Kai stickers, etc. So there's a new event coming. More details on it will be coming up later on. I don't have too much here. Let's see. Hopefully there's nothing bad here. Oh, according to the missions added to the global database, we will be able to obtain a total of 280 stones from the Bulma event. Hello! The Bulma event. Hello! That's a lot of stones. We already knew that Bulma was going to be giving us a lot of stones from her event. It was basically like the launch event from last year. But man, 280 stones? Yes, please! So for those of you who have been struggling to summon on the Part 1 banners, there is still hope, folks. there is still hope. I'm not going to go through all of these missions and read them to you. We're already going pretty long on this video. I don't want to take too much longer. If there's anything, is there anything else? No, that's pretty much it. So with that said, that is a lot of stuff to look forward to. Now, obvious question, where is the Summonable LR banner? There's no word of it. What's probably going to happen is we won't be getting any sort of news about this until next week. So that prediction video that I made is like half right and half wrong. Half right because the campaign is indeed going to be starting soon. And it's half wrong because the banner won't be dropping with it, or the news for the banner won't be dropping with it. That will probably drop in about a week, which could ultimately line up with last year, literally. So that's basically all that we have. We have no indication as far as when this is exactly going to be happening. It's all speculation at this point. But the second we find out, I will let you know either on a video or on Twitter. So that is pretty much it, folks. Data download, major hype coming up. I will probably do some streams to get some of these events done, so make sure to follow me on Twitch, because I will probably be doing those streams on Twitch. My summon streams will be on YouTube, but make sure to follow me on Twitch, guys. So that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below, and let me know in the comments your thoughts on my theory about Vegeta being slightly deconfirmed, while the BARDOCK theories are now starting to really get going because of the win-lose scenario. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future. Hey! Click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. And let me know if I, not stuttered, I always stutter. Let me know if I said something utterly and completely nonsensical, because I am still kind of gaining consciousness. I'm on this new health kick, you know, trying to get better sleep, waking up early. It's working out. People are enjoying the videos, and I want to know if I said anything weird in today's video. So let me know if I said anything weird. But with that said, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly. Bye-bye.